Dan Gray on the 4-7 for a potential spare. He's got it. Hey, 4 pins scattered along the plate. And Dan Gray will take a spare. What a nice. Dan Gray, pocket, and a strike on spare for Dan Gray. 3 marks in a row. Dan Gray finding his footing early. Krista Ruggiero also 6-pin, single pin spare for Krista Ruggiero coming up. And she's got it to the right, takes another. 5 down, 5 up. Caitlin for the single pin spare, and she'll get that single pin. Plenty of room for improvement, though. Dan Gray after a 1 drop on the 7 pin. He's on the pocket. Oh, and he takes out the rest. The 1-2-7 on the right lane on lane 4. Diane Hammett on lane 3 has the 1-8-9-10. Caitlin Zoltko with a spare, and she'll nail that spare. Caitlin, oh, what a missile on that 7 pin for a spare. Krista versus the 6-pack. And it's gone. Stock up for the storm. That's a 6-pack spare for Krista Ruggiero. And Dan Gray will do the same thing, but on a single, not a 6-pack, just a single can. She'll take 2. Caitlin, oh, come on, spread eagle spare. She's got it. Dan Gray looking to recover. And he does. What a recovery by Dan Gray. 6-9-10 leave for Dan for a spare. It's gone. Evaporated. Caitlin Zoltko on the 5 for a spare. It's another spare for Caitlin. Krista. Spare for Krista Ruggiero on the 5-8. Just a little off the object, leaves the 1 and the 10. Here's Caitlin Zoltko's spare, and she'll sweep it for the spare. She'll take 2. Caitlin Zoltko, will she get the 10 out of that mix? Yes, she will. Oh, yeah. Free dollars. Dan Gray fires on lane 4, 1-3 pocket. Powerful hit and a powerful strike. Here comes Krista. 1-2 pocket, and she'll take a strike. There we go. Hammett will fire first on the 6 triangle, and she's got a spare. Yes. Caitlin Zoltko, and she's got a spare. Krista Ruggiero. Head pin. Come on, strike. Yeah, Krista Ruggiero with a nice, well-earned strike. And Dan Gray, 33rd highest Class B average at 102.2. And there's a strike for Dan Gray. And it's Dan Gray on the 3-5-6. Let's see what he can do with this. Yes, he'll spare that up, no problem. Dan Gray on the single. Looks good. It is good. Dan Gray, single pin, 5-pin spare. Krista on a single. Oh, yeah, she's got it for the spare. Here's Diane for the spare bid. And she'll take it. Yes. Oh, 2 spares in a row. Nice job for both of our bowlers. It's Diane Hammett on the 3 and the 6. She'll take that out for the spare. And Caitlin Zoltko also with a spare on that fill. That'll help with the total differential. Dan Gray on the recovery. Oh, yeah, that is a recovery. That's a nice spare. Wood, that might help. We'll see what happens. Will it catch? Oh, yes. Excellent shot by Krista Ruggiero. Red line that wood. Or try that. Oh, yeah, that 2 ways to get it. That was one of them. Another one of these weird leaves where it was like a strike-worthy ball. It's a light hit. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 for Diane Hammett. Caitlin Zoltko on the single pin spare with wood. She's got it.